tore up their map. They handed me a golden map, promised gardens at every path. Follow the lines, obey the signs, their smiles stitched the grand design. I clutched it close against my chest, believing they knew what was best. But every road led to a broken door, every promise cracked the floor. I stood in ruins, paper in hand, the map had led me to no man's land. So I tore it up and fed it to the wind, let the ashes dance on my skin. I wrote my story in footprints and flame, carved a new world with my true name. I tore it up, I tore it up. Their compass spun in empty lies, their stars fell out of the painted skies. I stopped chasing secondhand dreams, built a bridge from my own screams. Each broken piece became a drum, each scar a place where light poured from. The ruins sang beneath my feet, the death of false was my heartbeat. So I tore it up and fed it to the wind, let the ashes dance on my skin. I wrote my story in footprints and flame, carved a new world with my true name. I tore it up, I tore it up. Maps are for those who fear the dark. I am the dark, I am the spark, I am the wild unwritten mark. I tore it up and rose like the star, shed my old name was reborn. I wrote my song in the middle of night, and cried myself in my own light. I tore it up, I tore it up.
Welcome to Bala Zanarai's YouTube channel. Welcome, traveler. This is The Deep Dive. Here, we try to make sense of important ideas quickly. We look at one source, pull out the main points so you get informed without, all the noise. Today, we're diving into a song. I tore up their map and became my own compass. And our mission, well, it's really about exploring self-discovery, breaking free, that kind of thing, finding your own way, all inspired by this song.
Yeah, and what really grabs you from the start is how it talks about that appeal of a set path.
Mm.
The lyrics, I tore up their mouth, they handed me a golden map, promise at every path, follow the lines, obey the signs.
Mm-hmm.
It really speaks to that need we sometimes feel for like a clear instruction manual for life, right? Given by others.
Oh, absolutely. We've all been handed those golden maps, haven't we? Society, advice, this promise that if you just stick to the path, everything will be fine. But, well, the song flips that pretty fast. But every road led to a broken door, every promise cracked the floor. Oof! I stood in ruins, paper in hand. The map had led me to no man's land. That feeling. It's harsh. Real disillusionment.
Exactly. And that really highlights, I think, this gap between just following the rules and actual like personal fulfillment. That no man's land is, it's an emptiness you find on a path that isn't really yours.
And then comes the big moment, the turning point. So I tore it up and fed it to the wind, let the ashes dance on my skin. Wow, just tearing up the map.
Yeah.
It feels so freeing, doesn't it? It's like taking back control.
It really is. And the image of the ashes, it's potent. It's about letting go, shedding that old way of thinking, making space for something, well, authentic. It's finding the courage, maybe, to face uncertainty instead of sticking with a lie.
And what comes next is this really strong sense of self-creation. I wrote my story in footprints and flame, carved a new world with my true name. And this is where you step up, right? Define yourself instead of letting the map do it.
Footprints and flame. I love that. It's the journey and the passion behind it. And carved a new world with my true name that really hits on the authenticity piece, living according to who you really are.
Then there's the compass metaphor. Their compass spun in empty lies. Their stars fell out of the painted skies. It sets up this contrast, Their guidance is fake, unreliable.
Compared to the internal compass,
Yeah.
the one that starts working when you ditch their map, those painted skies, it suggests it was all just an illusion anyway. The real direction, it has to come from within.
And I find the way it talks about hardship really powerful. Each broken piece became a drum, each scar a place where light poured from. The ruins sang beneath my feet. The death of falls was my heartbeat. It's like finding strength in the struggle.
Exactly. It would suggest our challenges don't just break us, they actually shape us. They give us unique strength, resilience. The scars aren't just marks of pain, they become sources of light, of insight.
And it all leads to these incredibly strong final lines. I am the dark, I am the spark, I'm the wild, unwritten mark. It feels like an embrace of everything, the unknown, your own potential, the freedom to just create. And that other line, I wrote myself in the me and cry myself in my own life, that feels important too, owning the whole experience.
It really is. A total ownership of self. Recognizing that your unique journey, the good and the bad, that's what defines you. That unwritten mark, it's pure potential, isn't it? Limitless.
This has been, really thought-provoking, a great deep dive into this track. If this idea of finding your own way resonated with you listening, please do like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives like this. And definitely check out balazanaraya.substack.com for more from Bala Zanaraya.
It's a strong reminder, I think, of the power we all have to navigate by our own stars, so to speak.
Absolutely. So just one more reminder before we go: like, subscribe, and visit balazanaraya.substack.com. See what else resonates. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Yes, thank you.
Stay luminous.